What's going on? What's going on, you guys? I'm Brandon from Vegas, and welcome back to Won't You Be My Neighbor, the practical real estate class for Impractical Times. As always, I'm here with my host, Mr. Bill Gaylord. How you doing, sir?
One of these days,
We're
gonna get that right.
So, Bill, something interesting happened to
Yeah.
us, right? Bill, do you want to tell the people what happened?
Yeah, we had a video go viral.
We had a video go viral. Now,
Yep.
typically, I only go viral when I'm showing people how to eat at buffets or, pig out at China Mama.
Taking a big old bite.
Right. But we finally went viral on actually educating people.
Yes.
And what's interesting, Bill, is we didn't have to do anything crazy to go viral. All we had to do was tell people the truth.
Yeah,
Right.
and it was on my little account.
Right.
I mean, it was on a post that I did.
Yeah.
But it was really the message that you brought. It was unbelievable.
It's beautiful, right?
It was unreal. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And that's the best. Going viral for something you're ashamed of, or going viral for being like a negative person or lying to somebody, it doesn't feel good, right? But being able to go viral on actually helping people is spectacular. How many new followers did you gain from this?
I about 1,000.
About 1,000.
1,000 in 2 days.
And 80
For me, I mean, that's almost doubling what I had. I mean, not quite, but
Yeah. and 84,000 people shared the video. 84,000, which means people out there are genuinely trying to learn. They're sitting on the sidelines because, as we predicted, they're scared. They're
Yeah.
afraid.
Fearful.
But when you put the message in front of their face and you help them be less afraid, how quick are they to want the information? So, what are we going to do today? Are we going to provide more information, Bill?
100%. Actually, we're going to respond to, I think, a lot of the comments.
We're just going to respond to the meanest comments.
Should we look at the video first and see what it was?
Let's go ahead and watch this video first. But I do just want to say, this video has gained traction faster than any Mr. Beast video. Also, how many people go viral before the actual episode drops? Because you guys uploaded this clip 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And the episode went up yesterday.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
So, Mr. Beast, eat your heart out. But
Mr. Beast, eat your heart out.
let's go ahead and play this clip first. Let's go ahead and hear what Brandon said that was so controversial,
Very
so dividing.
good. It wasn't dividing.
28th. You're going to look at those people the same way you looked at people who bought houses at the beginning of COVID. You're going to look back and be like, damn it. Why wasn't I that smart? Why was I so scared? What was I thinking again? You're going to look back with tons of regret, because I believe anybody who buys a house right now is going to get the best deal you're going to see in years. There's no competition. And the second that these rates drop, you're going to see millions of buyers jump onto the market, and housing prices will never be the same. This is going to be your moment. That's my prediction. And if I'm wrong, if we come back a year from now, 6 months from now, and the market hasn't changed and nobody's making a ton of money, pies all in my face. But I'm telling you, I am very confident with this prediction.
So what you're saying, people that buy in the first 2 months of 2024, I'm going to recap, are going to see their home value much higher by the end of
You're not going to have to
2024.
wait 5 years to get your equity, is what I'm. Everyone who buys a house.
All right, so that's the clip right there.
So
Faster growth than anything Mr. Beast has ever done.
So Brandon, I think it was my recap that really made this video go viral.
I
What do
think
you
so too, man. I think you brought some much needed, like, calm energy to the proceedings. No,
I think the word regret, I really believe that, because people don't want to live with regret.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that they're like, God, I wish I would have, could have, should have done that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to live a life of regret. And I think just that word really sparked a nerve for so many people out there.
it did. We live in a world where people need to be. The word trigger throws around, but it's usually thrown around in a negative connotation. The truth is, people need these emotional triggers to pull them into a situation. People don't buy houses financially. Even though it's a huge financial decision, people buy houses emotionally,
yes.
right? So we need to get to whatever emotion it is. And I think that we touched on the regret side, but another big word is fear. I said, what are you afraid of? What's got you scared on the sidelines?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the truth. It's getting at the heart of the fear.
Right.
Everyone wants to own a home,
Yeah.
but a series of events or a series of things, emotional triggers, have led these people to be afraid. And so the goal is to figure out why they're afraid. but not today. Today, we're going to find
We'll have
out.
a good episode on that one.
Today, we're going to find out how mean people can be to complete strangers. Let's go. We are going to read mean tweets for me and Bill on real estate. Let's go. Austin?
So this first one is
I
funny.
haven't seen all these for sure.
So
this will be
I am
fun.
going to out every single one of you that has said this because if you commented, if you did the crime, you got to be willing to do the time.
Yep.
So Cade Novak, first of all, that Hawaiian shirt, yikes. He says, let me guess, this guy is selling houses?
No, I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving you free information. Let's go meaner. Come on, let's go meaner. I want meaner.
Okay. Let's see. So while you guys, I want you guys to respond to this one while I go find a really mean one. But this one just says, LOL. How about I pay rent and live in peace?
If you're so peaceful, then why must you tell us that you rent? Why couldn't you just move on from the video, right? It seems contradictory.
This one says, nice one, Zoom says the realtor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, what do people expect realtors to say? Hey, everything sucks. It's bad. It's weird. If I'm cynical and I lie to you, then you think I'm telling the truth.
This one from Layla Astra 7 says, this is when someone lies and believes his lies.
Oh, wow. So,
Man, this is an emotional one.
That's an
This could be
emotional, yeah.
for you because I know that you don't lie.
yeah, right. So
Nice.
here's the thing. If I tell them something bad is going to happen, then I'm telling the truth. But if I tell them to believe in something good, then they think I'm lying, right? It's their cynicism that we're exposing here.
This one says, 2025 will be the year.
It's too late.
Everyone's got a
It's
crystal
too
ball,
late.
right?
Everyone,
Yeah.
You're right. Everyone's got a crystal ball.
It's always going to be 2
Mine-
years in the future.
Mine is longer because I have a longer life.
Yeah.
And I've lived a lot of these, problems over the years. So I think I have a little bit more perspective, a little bit more wisdom.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just my opinion.
This one is from Justin K. Oury Fitness says, never met an agent who hasn't told me it's the best time to buy.
Yeah. So a bunch of educated people on a topic are telling you the same thing, and your idea is, I'm smarter than all these people. Okay.
I never thought of it that way. Everyone says it's a great time to buy,
Yeah.
but no one believes that it's a great time to buy.
I know.
You got a lot of wrong.
Who would they believe it from? If not,
yeah.
who
right.
will you believe the message? It's a
Right.
great time to buy.
Andrew Tate.
So if you don't, yeah, right. So if you don't believe realtors, okay, do you believe Warren Buffett?
I believe.
How
Warren
much real
Buffett,
estate
that
has
guy's
Warren
good.
Buffett bought? Warren Buffett so heavily believes in real estate that he owns his own company.
Yeah, he owns Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah.
And you know what else he's doing right now? Can I tell you what he's doing right now?
What's that?
He's buying lots of shares in home builders. He's got it in like multiple home builders right now because he knows that the housing market is going to do, in my opinion, go up.
Yeah.
And that's Warren Buffett.
Yep. All the richest people in the world are buying houses, and all the people complaining about rich people are telling them it's a bad time to buy. The irony is thick here.
DJ Blue 923 says, the lies you tell. Had you bought a house, I'd be pissed. The market is slowly going down. Shaking my head.
How can a prediction be a lie? How can a prediction be a lie? That's the crazy thing. It's like, okay, so imagine I said, I predict the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. And you were like, you fucking liar. Like, bro, it's a
just
prediction. Like if they don't win the Super Bowl, they don't win the
But
Super
the
Bowl.
thing that I love is that you said pies in my face if
Yeah.
I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
So at least at least there's a consequence if you're wrong.
Sure, I'm willing to be accountable for my wrong. These people who are calling me a liar, in 6 months, if I'm right, I guarantee you they won't show up. Who we got next?
Mexican fluency, it just says quotations, trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. I mean, yeah, kind of. It's a prediction.
This Mr. Crypto _ Guru 1, even though you guys explained this clearly in the video,
Yeah.
they are decreasing interest rates next year around May. Why would anyone buy now?
Because they're going to reduce interest rates in May.
There's a lot of
You
people.
got to buy before they reduce interest rates
Yeah.
because then everybody jumps into the marketplace.
He didn't even watch the video. That's the best part. Like, we literally explained exactly why.
Let's get some good one. Let's get a good one here. T. Louise 7777 says, closing on the 19th of January 2024. So excited.
You should be excited
God,
too,
I would be.
Louise.
That's unbelievable. You got in at an amazing time. Honestly, I think you're gonna see the value of your home go up.
T.
No doubt.
Louise had 192
Rock
likes
star.
on that comment because
39 replies. Yeah.
exactly. There's a lot of people out there who are proud of you, T. Louise, and I'm proud of you too. Good for yourself.
100%. Way to go.
Yeah.
So Jay Shin focuses under the risk of inflation. Really? Expecting printing more money? Really?
Yes, the real estate market is really not beholden to any of these things. We put our focus on interest rates and where the money's going. That's it. We just follow the money, guys. People with a lot of money are buying large swaths of houses. Jeff Bezos just started and put his funding behind a company that buys up houses and turns them into rentals. Like, if the richest people in the world are getting into real estate, why do you guys think you're smarter than these people?
But what do you know, Brandon? You're just a realtor.
I'm just a realtor. What do I know?
So this one, Sasha Wani says he's so fucking wrong. Wait, is he a realtor?
People get really mad when people who have expertise in a field give you their expertise in a field. It's like, imagine you went to your money manager and your money manager was like, you need to save money. And then you went to 10 more money managers who were like, you need to save money. And you're like,
they don't know anything.
These fucking money
Or
managers.
going to a dentist and saying you need your molar.
You need to brush your teeth.
out, you
Yeah.
need to brush your teeth. Oh, you're wrong.
I've had
because
100
you're a
dentists.
dentist.
Yeah, 100 dentists tell me to brush my teeth and go to the dentist. It's probably because they want to get paid. Well, yeah, but they also want you to go to the fucking dentist,
Yeah,
dude.
they want to help you.
So this one I relate with. It's IC Beauty. Dang. Then why is my bank account $3.67?
I actually replied to her personally with some honest advice. Let's see if it comes up. Look at this.
So Brandon
Look at-
said, most likely because you're caught in the cycle of spending more money than you should on frivolous activities that promote short-term happiness over long-term benefits, or maybe you're unlucky. I don't know you personally, so there's just an educated assumptions. And she said, it was a joke, but I needed this laugh. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. See? Look at more egg on my face, guys. You guys, sarcasm does not translate through social media. So if you
You're
post
right.
something, then I'm going to give you an honest response.
B Cook Sup says, breaking. Real estate agent claims it's a great time to buy. More at 11.
Oh, I responded to this guy. Now, don't click it because there's like 108.
He is 108.
But what I said breaking. Another dude cynical at the internet. More at 11. Because, like, guys, if we just sit on here and sling mud all day, we're not going to get anywhere. It's just funny to do.
So this one's from Sorry Lifeguard 7, who doesn't even have a profile picture. He says,
course.
this guy doesn't know what interest rates do. Sure, your house will cost less and everyone will overbid and push house prices up. But if you buy a house at 5% interest rate, that is $450K. You're paying $900K in 30 years. If someone overbids you even by even $100K, but interest rates are even 1% lower over the 30 years, you made a better deal.
Okay, Bill, here, let's stop here. Okay? Because this guy, okay, so if you're a random casual, no, put that back on the screen, Austin. We're going to break this down by line by line. So first off, he says, this guy doesn't even know what the interest rates do. How does he know? How does he know? Right? Like,
Well, he's there watching every
right?
day.
Because he clearly, okay, listen. So after that, he goes, sure, your house will cost less. That's what we just said. Now, your house will cost less and everyone will overbid. No, your house will cost more when the interest rates go down. It seems like you don't know what the interest rates are. So let me explain to you. When the interest rates go down, it simply decreases the amount of interest the banks pay to borrow money. Then that decreases the amount of money decreases the amount that they charge you to borrow money. Long story short, when the interest rates go down, banks are willing to loan out more money at a cheaper cost, which means people have more money to compete in the market. This is why when the interest rates drop, housing prices go up a significant amount. So there goes your explanation of interest rates. Next, he says, sure, people will overbid. The next thing we got to tell him, people don't overbid by a little, do they?
No, it's like $40,000. I've seen it $80,000 to $100,000
Sure.
at times.
In 2021,
Different markets.
In 2021, when the interest rates were 3%, were people complaining about the interest rates, or were they calling every house overpriced?
They were calling every house overpriced because they had to bid over the list price, and they were going, "Gosh, you're paying way too much for this. I don't know why you're buying this." What happened?
Yep.
Values went up.
Let's keep
And
going.
at the same time, interest rates went up.
100%.
It's because of there's a housing shortage.
When the rates are low, people don't care about
The other thing that he doesn't like put in there is that you got to live somewhere.
yeah.
So if you're going to pay interest, you might as well pay interest, on a house that you own rather than paying interest basically via rent.
We're going to follow up on that towards the end on that, because to me, that's the main thing people aren't focusing on. Let's keep going with this guy's comment. If you buy a house at 5% interest rates, that's $450K. You're paying $900K in 30 years. Who's staying in the house for 30 years? Bill, how long does the average person stay in a home?
8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years. How much money do you think that $450,000 house would be in 30 years?
A lot.
A lot,
It would be
right?
a ton.
So
It should be $1 million at least.
So he's yelling about the interest rate and completely ignoring the equity. Why do you think people do that? Is it because they don't know or because they're trying to miseducate you?
I think that they just look at it at a spot of time right now. They just don't realize that if they go to rent as opposed to buy, how much money are they going to spend on rent
Yeah.
over that 30-year time period?
Yeah.
And the rent's going to continue to go up and up and up.
Let's finish.
Right?
Let's finish
So,
off. If
anyways,
someone
that's fine.
overbids you by even $100K, but interest rates are even 1% lower, you made a better deal. Again, that's just gibberish. Everything that this guy said is complete gibberish. He's so intent on lashing out that he posted a full paragraph that doesn't make sense. Like literally, if you're reading this and watching this right now, everything this person said is ass backwards. All right, next comment.
Yeah, let's find the next one.
I want something really mean.
Here's
a good one.
So here's one
Here's a
from
good one.
Mind Up Adam. He's verified. Hold on. I mean,
He's a
100
fitness trainer.
Okay, so he
yeah.
knows everything about houses.
Yeah.
He says, LOL. He says, LOL, I've got a better prediction. More than 50% of realtors will need to pick up a second job by the end of 2024. Well,
Okay.
apparently we could be fitness trainers if anybody can do it.
Let's pause here. This guy, okay, if you go down the comment thread, I told him, talk to me like an adult. And he says, I am talking. This is how I normally talk. I said, bro, this is how you normally talk? You LOL at people losing their jobs? Like, how is this your normal conversation? How is this normal to so many of you to speak like this? Like to speak with such anger and lashing out. Like if you disagree with us, I get it. Hey, I disagree with you. Here's why, right? But these people don't just disagree, Bill. They're emotional.
Yeah.
They're emotional. And their emotion stems from the fear.
Yeah.
What are they afraid of? But think, this is the problem. Their egos won't let them announce what they're afraid of. So they lash out. That's what people do when they're afraid. They lash out. But they never get, I literally talked to this guy for like 10 comments in a row. He wouldn't tell me what he was afraid of. His ego, his whole social media persona wouldn't allow him to just open up and tell me why he was afraid.
My opinion,
It's because he's
it's
100,000
fear of
followers,
missing
Brandon.
out, right? Their
Yeah.
fear of missing out on the ownership of real estate.
Yeah.
And they're not willing to jump in and make whatever sacrifices they
Sure.
need to make.
But then here we are trying to educate them for free and they're lashing out at us, right? And it's like a childish reaction, right? Your parents are trying to save you and protect you and you lash out to them. Why won't my mom let me do this crazy thing? Why won't my dad have a curfew? Like,
Can I interrupt?
yeah.
I think it's 'cause
Talking
I
to the
think
mic, please.
Talking to
Talking to
the
the
mic.
mic.
Yeah, I think people are lashing out because they think there's a lot of scams out there,
Sure.
and they think like realtors are scamming people for some reason.
100%.
I don't know why. Can you say why do you think people think realtors are scamming people buying homes?
Well, the real estate crash was the result of a lot of people in real estate scamming the buyer, right? But this brings up the point we were going to make, Bill. In 2005, realtors were telling you guys, oh, it's a great time to buy. The media was telling you, oh, it's a great time to buy. And then the crash hit.
Yeah.
Right? And that built up a lot of cynicism and distrust in the population. And it's up to realtors to rebuild that trust, right? And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to rebuild that trust. And we can only do that if people have a belief in us.
Yeah, and I think part of it comes with experience. It comes with actually doing things in the marketplace. But there are people who are just out for the sale.
Sure.
And so if you watch Brandon regularly and you understand who Brandon is, you're going to find out this guy's he's telling the truth. He's telling his truth. He definitely, absolutely knows what's going on in the marketplace. You are in it every single day and you know what's going on.
I have a track record of every. Oh, get in
I
here,
want to
Robin.
say something too. People also think that they're pulling this data out of their butt.
Yeah.
But Brandon and Bill are literally watching data for their jobs to educate you guys. So why would they lie about it on an internet video just to get likes?
Yeah.
People need to understand that this is their job to put people in homes.
Yeah.
Bill's put over 8,000 people in homes. You put thousands of home buyers in homes. Like, you guys know what's up, so people need to listen to that. Like, who else are you gonna listen to?
You can listen to this guy right here.
The truth, and Robert speaks on something that's very important. Eventually, you guys have to decide what you're going to believe in. You know, eventually you have to decide what you're going to believe in. You can find, if you go on Google, you can find someone to tell you anything. I can find 10,000 articles telling you that now's a terrible time to buy. and I can find 10,000 articles telling you that now's the great time to buy, right? You have to decide if you're going to be optimistic or cynical. We're not here to change your mind. Something I've left on a lot of comments, Austin, something I left in a lot of comments, Bill, is this. People say, oh, realtors are just trying to make a sell. And you know my response to that? Dude, I make money whether you buy a house or not. I hate to be offensive. I hate to hurt anybody's feelings. But if you guys don't buy houses, my investors just swoop them up at a cheaper cost. This isn't 1967 where realtors are dependent on the neighborhood mom and dad to own houses anymore. There's thousands of real estate investors out there willing to spend cash on these houses. So you guys think, oh, realtors are just trying to get a sale. Dude, I make more money from investors than I do from normal people. My investors will buy 10 houses in a year. You might buy one every 5 years. Who do you think I make more money from? Right? Like, you guys really need to understand how the market goes. Realtors no longer rely on you guys for money. So if you're distrusting us because you think we're trying to sell you, we don't really care. Investors are where the money's at. If we're trying to help you, we're really trying to help you.
I'm going to, in a future episode, I want to bring on basically one of the experts on TV, MSNBC, Diana Olanik, and she basically has said for the last 12 years that it's don't buy a home.
Yep.
Don't buy a home.
Yep.
And I'm gonna show you what has happened if you took her advice, who is on MSNBC, credibility, all that kind of stuff.
Does she own a house?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
She 100%
I'm sure she does. But I'm telling you, the messaging that comes from the media many times is negative, 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 negative. Brandon brings positivity. Here's what's happening. Here's where the market's going. What's happening out in the marketplace for real? Because you're talking to buyers, you're talking to sellers. You know what's going on. But anyways, we'll have to do that on another episode.
That'll be a whole episode.
Because if you listened to her, you would never buy, and you would have lost out so much money.
If you guys are only going to believe the cynical people, then show me the cynical people's track record. Show me how much rent these cynical people telling you not to buy have made over the past 10 years. Then I'll show you how much money. Here, let me give you a stat. You ready for my stat of the day?
Stat of the day. Okay.
This is the stat of the day, right? Little Lebitard show for you guys. From 2019 to 2023, the average American made $180,000 of equity. That's on a 4-year period. Where were the cynics then? Where were the cynics then when people were cleaning up on equity? Did the cynics show up and say, hey, sorry, we lost you guys 180 grand? Of course not. Because cynical people are never accountable when it's time to be accountable. They just jump to the next thing to be cynical about, but they're never accountable. We are. I'm going to get a pie in my face if I'm wrong.
Do you want to select the flavor or do I get to?
You get to select the flavor. In fact, how about this? We'll let one of the mean people in the comments, if I'm wrong.
Yes,
we'll
that's
let
a great idea. I think they should do that.
Listen, this is a fact. This is a fact. Okay, I'm going to look into the camera. You ready? TikTok time. TikTok time. If I'm wrong about the rates, I will let one of the negative haters in the comments come on this show live and take a pie of their choice, any flavor you want, and you get to pie me right in the face. That is, I'm a man of my word. We're going to post this on social media. I will be held accountable for my actions, and I'm going to let you guys do it. There you go. That's called accountability for y'all.
I like that. But I was hoping that I could throw the pie.
No. You got to take one too. You're in this boat.
Okay, I'm in it. Because you know what, Brandon?
I get one and I get one.
I am in on that prediction with you.
Okay.
We've talked about it, and I'm all in on that.
Yeah.
For
okay,
sure.
So Bill's going to take a pie too.
I'll take a pie too.
We're sharing pies.
I'll take a pie too.
I want to leave the people with something because it's fun reading mean tweets. And honestly, if you guys are watching this episode or if you see this on TikTok or social media, I want you guys to go through the tweets.
There's a lot of look at this. Hold on. Let me just scroll. Look at this.
There's a lot of
it's been going
There's a lot of
on.
haters.
Guys,
a lot of haters.
There's a lot of angry people. There really is. No one lashes out this emotionally unless they're angry or they're scared, right? So let's leave people with this. All right, Bill, you ready?
I'm ready.
Turn the TikTok camera on. Let's go. What's the single best time you think to buy a home in history? Was it 2020 during COVID? Was it 2016? Was it 2010 after the crash? Bill, During every one of those years, there was tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people telling you, now's a bad time to buy. Whatever time you would choose to be the best time to buy a house, there was someone out there to tell you that you were wrong and you were stupid to buy.
Yep.
Right? There's always going to be someone out there telling you you're wrong for the decision that you're making. There's always someone out there telling you that what you believe is wrong, but you have to believe in it. And I believe in what I'm saying. Now is one of the best times to buy. There's no competition. Sellers are willing to give you concessions. They're willing to pay for your closing cost. You're able to get a sell on houses that will no longer be affordable a year from now. I mean what I say. I'm here to help people. I'm not here to convince you or change your mind. I'm here to help people who genuinely want to help. Bill Gaylord feels the same way. He's my partner. We put people in houses every year. We track their equity. Everyone we've sold a house to in the past year is up at least $20,000 in equity, with some people already crossing the $100,000 mark. We mean what we say. We're here to help. You can either listen or you can be the guy telling people in 2010 not to buy houses as they're cleaning up the market. What do you think, Bill?
You are spot on. That is, I mean, I couldn't improve on that.
Bill, do you have a stat of the day to leave people with?
I mean, my stat of the day is a little bit too long, but can I give you a little bit one?
Yeah.
Okay. My stat of the day is this. In 2007, the population was 300 million.
Okay.
2000 now, 335 million. The number of homes available for sale in 2007 was 4 million. The number of homes today, 1 million. There's not enough homes.
So we have
The
35
biggest
million
issue
more people.
is they did not build enough homes after the crash, after the Great Recession.
Yep.
And the reason why values are going up is simply supply and demand. And
Yep.
if interest rates go down or up, values are still going to go up.
Yep. This is where someone goes, oh, there's plenty of spaces to build houses in America. Oh, yeah, you want to live in North Dakota and Tuskegee. Let's be real with yourselves here, kids.
Can we do this last one?
Okay.
Austin, that one, go to the reply on that one.
On the stat you just gave
Right there. Yep. Right there. And this is where
from Birdson G Realty.
No, go down. I think it was that one.
Oh, this one. Yeah. You want me to read this for you?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Okay.
that's a long one.
So this is from I don't
is
even
a
know,
really
but apparently
good
they're
one.
college graduates, so I would expect them to be a little more educated. But it says, but the boomers are beginning to die out. What are we going to do with their homes? We're going to fill them. The young millennials who are underpaid and overcharged on rent are waiting until the boomers kick the bucket. Kind of true. As the boomers die, there should be 35.5 million houses on the market for the approximately 76 million boomers we currently have. The current population is completely unattainable to sustain. We will never sustain boomer numbers again. Never. If we wanted to simply sustain the population, couples would be needing to have 2.5 children per family. I don't know how you have a child. No average childbirth rate for family right now. The childbirth rate right now is 2. And most people are only having 1 due to the incredibly high cost of living, homes being a huge factor. Now is still an utterly terrible time to buy a home unless you're simply desperate. But I don't judge people buying a home. I'd love to own. It's just not feasible in the market in which I live. Supply will come. We must simply wait it out. Can I add something to this? Who do you think the boomers are going to give their houses to?
Yeah.
Their children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I know I'm willed and my parents will for their house.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
our generation,
and then-
our generation of millennials seems to have no concept of how this family thing works. Like, dude, these boomers are going to pass it on to their kids who are going to pass it on to their kids. You're not going to see these houses.
No. Well, and I'm a boomer, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of at the tail end of
You
the
are a
boomer.
boomer. You
I'm
are
a
a
boomer,
boomer.
you know? I think she's going to be waiting a long time
Of course.
before all these homes are going to come onto the market.
Do you know what that
It's not going
paragraph
to happen.
was? Do you know what that paragraph was?
What?
Religion. What Austin just showed you was religion. That's a combination of fear and hope. That person is afraid. They want to own a home, but they're afraid. They don't believe that they can. And they're hopeful that when the boomers pass away, that they'll be able to get a house that's affordable. But we're here to tell you guys, you don't need to fear and hope. The large corporations, Jeff Bezos, all the major hedge funds, Blackstone and BlackRock, they're going to buy these houses in cash. All that hope you guys have, throw it out the window. Rich people aren't going to allow you to own those homes. What makes you think that rich people give a shit about you owning a home? They're going to keep buying them. So if you guys want to be afraid, Be afraid of that future where you don't even have an option to buy the boomers' homes. That's what you should be afraid of.
And to me, Brandon, a lot of it is education. It's getting mindset together. And I would love to help anybody try and buy a home, get them educated, get a game plan to them. Whether they use me or not, I want to help people get into homes. One more thing that I want to talk about, and that's Warren Buffett's simple rule.
Yep.
Can we talk about that?
Yep.
Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful.
I have lived by that rule, and I put my clients on that rule.
Yeah.
How can we apply that to real estate? When everyone was telling you to buy was when? 2005?
Yes.
2006?
Yes.
What happened when
People, they couldn't get as many. They were just coming off the shelves. This is a great time. This is awesome.
And what happened when everyone was greedy? They should have been fearful.
They should have been
And now
fearful.
everybody's telling you guys not to buy. Everyone's afraid. What they should be? Greedy.
This is the time.
This is Warren Buffett's words, guys. You can apply that. You can apply some belief, or you can keep being cynical and scared. Either way, me and Bill are here to teach you guys for free. We do this podcast once a week. I teach a live real estate class on TikTok at 10 a.m. Pacific, to be specific. If you guys want to contact Bill, here's his number right here behind me. Bill, if they want to reach you on social media, how do they do that?
O.Gaylord. O.H.Gaylord.
On TikTok or Instagram. His account's blowing up, so y'all want to jump on the train. I'm Brandon from Vegas. You can reach me literally anywhere. Just go on Google, type in Brandon from Vegas. I will educate you for free. I will help you for free. I'm here to help walk you through the process. All right? I believe in you guys, and I hope you guys believe in me. Everybody, have a great Christmas. Come and be my neighbor. Peace.
Bye, everybody.